Welcome everyone on today's Metal3 Community meeting. My name is Adam Rosman. I will be your host today. Today is 21st of June, 2023, and please note that the meeting is recorded. And we would start with introductions, but I think everyone has been already here. And what else do we have here in the reminders? Yeah, the usual ones that I won't go over again. The important thing from the reminders is this one. I actually have it already open once. The BMO V1 Beta 1 proposal. I think from my side, only one thing has not been discussed. This last comment I made. But this is actually just a notification. I don't know if is there any objection against that.
Yeah, I didn't respond because I think it's really what we more or less agreed.
Okay. Yep. Good. Yeah. By the way, I'm fine with the work item stuff. One thing that I think, I'm not sure it's actually discussed here or there, but do I understand correctly that we would release from the branch? So branch out and release from the branch. This is how it goes on CapM3, right? Those folks who release CapM3, who is there? Tuomo and
yeah, I guess that's how it works on CapM3.
Yeah. So is that fine for everyone that we first branch then release? I mean, I guess this is just a technicality with the CI and stuff like that. So. But
By branch, you mean actual Git branches, right?
Actual Git branches, yes. So just to be on the same page. These ones.
So you create the branch first and then you tag the first commit of, so you make a commit after that and you tag that, or you tag the very commit where branch was started. I guess it doesn't matter much. I'm just trying to understand.
If I remember correctly, I have not done the release process, but if I remember correctly, it's first tagged on the main. But those who done it, please help me.
Yeah, it's documented there on CapM3. So first, I guess we create a branch. Then we tag the commit.
Okay, I'll take a look what you're doing there. Just won't take more time with my questions.
Yeah. Okay. Where is it documented actually? Where's the release file? Just for me to know also.
I sent it on the chat. You can find it there on docs.
Docs, yeah. Let's just note this in the meeting notes. So just some additional note here. This is just a note. Okay, that's clear. Is there anyone who had any concerns that was not answered on this? Anyone? Leonard had his concern answered. I had mine. Yes, I can actually resolve this already. I have agreed to these. Yes, yes, this was also resolved actually. So I guess there's nothing, no active discussion going on here. I don't know. I will put here my IGTM. It's fine for me. This can go forward. It doesn't mean anything because I have no rights here, but or do I? I do. Oh, this is the docs. Okay. So we have one IGTM, and if someone feels brave enough, you can put an approve here. Okay. Is there any comments or any other things that you want to bring up related to the BMO V1 beta proposal? Yep. If nothing, then we can continue. Mohammed, you have one comment here. We need help approving the Pandabot PRs.
Yeah, just small request. We have enabled the Panda bot on BMO recently. Honza helped approving that. From our side, the only approver, Kashif, is in vacation now, and we need some help to approve these PRs.
I've just started approving them, but do you think there a way actually to reduce amount of PRs? Or is it only the first time we have this merge and then it will be better?
I guess it's only the first time, then it will be better and less PRs.
Okay. I'll put one on hold because it conflicts with the patch. I think we should merge soon. Everything else I'll try to approve in a parallel to this meeting after that.
Thanks.
Thanks, all of you. Just a comparison to CapM3, where I believe this is enabled for a longer time. There is only one of these bumps, and this was also halted. So I don't think that there will be a barrage of these, or at least I haven't seen them after the initial set of changes. Okay, thanks. I guess there is not much to comment on this. The other topic would be the working group updates. Is there anything from scalability side? Did anything happen?
Nothing, still waiting for reviews on Sushi Tools changes.
Have you shared that before, that link for the Sushi tool? Because I can add it here as a reminder.
I think we have mentioned that last or 2 weeks ago. I can send it again.
Yeah, send it please, or just put it here just as a review request, and then we will have a record of that. Thanks. Okay, so now
it's on my radar actually. I still have it.
Yeah.
Sorry,
cool.
I was going to say it's on my radar. I'm still going to review that. I was busy last week. And actually, as a sort of update, I started working on Ironic Operator. It's a very, very early stage. It doesn't do much at this point, but if you folks are interested and want to take a peek at how it looks, I try to paste in the chat if it works. Yeah, just don't expect it to do anything meaningful so far because it's very, very work in progress.
That's awesome. That's very good to hear. I will put it there. That's cool. Actually, I was just talking about that today. It come up again related to some other topics. So that's cool. Thanks. Okay, Leonard, you had this this announcement today.
Yes, exactly. Now it's already merged, but still, I mean, if there are objections or concerns, we can take it back, of course. But I don't see this as a big thing. Cert Manager was just asking for users to acknowledge that they use it, so they get more people on the list of users. And I thought that why not? We use it. So yeah, that's it. Just our logo and yeah, we use it for securing webhooks and internal workload. That's it.
Thank you. That's great. That's great. We would also like to have these things. We always advertise that. Please add yourself as an adopter. I guess this is important for all open source projects. Yep, cool. Other topic from me. Yeah, I got the joke, but the thing is that I have downstream needs for hardened iPXE and different ways of building the iPXE firmware and stuff like that. No worries, I will implement it. I just wanted to say that I would touch related to this the ironic image, the bit of BMO, but just the manifest. BMO ironic code manifest and the devenv, and nothing major, but I would like to change the way of building the or actually adding another type of or another process to build iPXE that supports HTTPS, and also change or add an extra option to the DNS config to support HTTPS for PXE, and also force the chain loading. I haven't wrote up all these things here. I don't know how much it affects the community. These will be just extra options that you could enable. And the one reason, or the main reason I stumbled upon this iPXE firmware building and stuff like that is because I was working on, those who are in the ironic community know I mentioned this basic out for image servers on IPA. So for image servers that IPA talks to when it downloads the disks during the deploy step. But in order for me that during PXE booting, so in order to pass these basic out credentials in a reasonable way, I need to put them in the kernel parameters, and then I would need to pass them through some secure channel, and that's HTTPS. But then I've seen that our iPXE default setup or our options are not covering the HTTPS enabled iPXE. So I will add it. I hope that won't hurt anyone. But yeah, I agree. Like, folks should use virtual media, but sadly, there are situations where they can't.
So there are two things you can try here. First is, yes, you can rebuild iPXE firmware with your HTTPS certificate, which is may just work, maybe painful. I never tried that. We moved towards virtual media for our customers who are security conscious. The second thing you can do is to build TLS certificates inside the IPA image, which is something I know people are doing. So instead of passing them through kernel command line, you rebuild the IPA image with them, which, depending on your flow, may be actually easier because it doesn't require you to rebuild ironic container. It only requires you it may actually boil down to unpacking the init ramfs of APA, changing some files there and packing it back. So just to make sure you have considered that as an option for you.
Yeah, I did. I will show it when I have something tangible, like the set of changes. We can come back to this, but for me, it seemed to be a bit more reasonable that how we do it currently is that the certificates. So there are multiple things here. One is that we have to turn on the HTTPS for the internal HTTPD server, and we need to pass a certificate. We have option for this for Word Media already. I would like to add the ability to recognize the IPXC cert that were built somewhere. We pass them, we build them in DevEnv at the moment, so I will surely extend that process for now. And then after that's enabled on the HTTPD, what we were discussing is that I would like to introduce a new init container, an additional one, an additional to the IPA downloader, and that init container would build the IPXC firmware same way as we build it during the Docker file, but now it would be built in runtime, and it would read this this attached certificate that we attach to the container from a Kubernetes secret and pack it into the secure IPXC firmware or the HTTPS enabled IPXC firmware. This is something that would not require rebuilding the ironic image or any container image. And it seems to be convenient in production environments, as far as we can tell. I mean, I discussed with one or two folks this topic so far, but we can discuss it further when I have changes upstream. I also noticed that the virtual media certificate creation is also not supported in DevEnv. We just simply don't make it, so or don't create it. So I will add that also.
Yeah, true that. And to a large extent, we're still relying on missing host validation for virtual media, which is not a problem we cannot overcome. It's just a problem nobody has overcome so far. So Redfish allows you to tell the BMC which certificates to use. The Sushi library allows that. We need to connect the bits in Ironic. We need to expose some interface for that. Then it will actually be rock solid for virtual media. Right now, it's a HTTPS, but a bit questionable HTTPS in some places.
Good to know. Good to know. We actually just discussed when we were talking about the boot processes and everything. Virtual media came up, and we were discussing that. Yeah, in case of Word Media, via Redfish, we can tell that use this cert for the media download or image download. But it's good to know that that's not 100% there, if I understood correctly, or has limitations.
Yeah, there's just some code that needs to be written, and nobody has time so far. Because when I was busy with all this, not all hardware, actually very few hardware supported this Redfish calls. Now the situation has changed, but I no longer have time, unfortunately. So if one of you, for example, can dedicate time, then again, that would be really great. Because the bits in Sushi should be there. They're just the bits in Ironic are not.
Let's write it down, because we are certainly interested in that. So
yeah, I can summarize it in the document if you want.
Oh yeah, please do so. I will leave it up to you. I would be certainly interested in that. Great. Yep, so that was the iPXE hardening, and then you are writing down the vMedia limitations. And we have one other thing. Oh yeah, that you mentioned already, the operator that everyone can check. Let's just open it up very quickly. I will bookmark this actually for myself. Okay, great. I think we have not missed anything. Yep. And we have one additional thing, Salim, a request for review. So this was, oh yeah, I see, this was the broken link PR, haven't I? Okay, I have not noticed this one. Yeah. Links. That's fine. Please, someone else approve this.
Yeah, I can take a look.
Yep, thanks. Okay, we are at the end of the agenda. Is there any other agenda points that you would like to discuss? Nope. Okay, then we can go to the triaging. I already looked into this. So from the bottom, we have auth health check test for CAPM3. Yeah, I can already summarize this, but it's your PR, Mohammed. Would you like to explain it?
Yeah, this is an issue just to track adding the health check test to E2E. It was part of the Ansible test on devenv, and that one already deprecated and removed from the devenv. And I just added this issue, so we should, I guess, implement this on E2E now.
Yeah, it's pretty clear cut. Thanks. So basically, we have this other one. I will just show it that we want to remove the Ansible. Oh, it was actually already removed. Sorry. So we removed the Ansible tests, and we actually have issue for that also. So that I have seen somewhere. Where was the host machine? I might have already triaged and approved it.
Yeah, you did.
Yep, sorry. Yeah, so we had an issue for that was also accepted, that basically, as I mentioned, the multiple meetings, that we are getting rid of these feature tests from Ansible because of multiple reasons, and transitioning to Ginkgo, or actually already transitioned for a long time, but this one test was missing from the old one. So I don't think anyone have anything against this. It's just one missing test that we have to put there. Mm-hmm. Will you accept it? Okay, it was a bit slow. So this is accepted. Then BMO branching proposal. I believe that's fine, but I guess the proposal is fine, but I guess we should have an outcome, as this is an issue. So Yep. Do you agree? So the outcome of this one, the outcome of this one should be a written document in the BMO repo. Otherwise, I'm fine with it. Is there anyone who has any objections to this? I think we discussed it a few times. No. Then I will accept this. Then we have one of an actual bug report, but this is not enough information for me. This one error, unless any one of you have seen this before. This specific one. But I doubt that anyone can figure out this from the one line of error message. So
yeah, I know what that means, but I don't know what caused it. It could be that something rebooted the node from underneath or running, but that's just, you know, shooting in the darkness. I'm trying to guess at this point.
what else? So the logs from the containers, from the pod, the manifest of the ironic pod, the environment variables that were used with the deploy SH. I don't know what else.
It's a good start.
Was the information? Let's see. Okay. Then we have a machine failure, reason failure, message set for removable recoverable error. Okay, here we are waiting for a response. Here we had a discussion. I remember this one. No response. No response. Up. Servo status triggers even on unchanged object. Okay, so I don't know if we need reproducing steps for this. And I'll start. When it's unneeded reconstruction external version. This becomes noticeable in a weak test. So what is a bit bothering me that is this like this is just the function. This is not the whole process, or I don't understand it. So I'm a bit lost. I will be honest with you. I understand what's written down, but just by looking at this one, it doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah, I looked at the source code and also don't know. So historically, there is an edge case, and yeah, the edge cases are bad because we need a reliable process to reproduce that, and I don't know. I cannot just guess it from the staring at the code, and I don't have enough time to. Unfortunately, someone has to come up with an analysis or a reproducer or anything. Otherwise, it's probably a valid bug, but I have no clue how to approach it.
Okay, I can write this much. I would like to have some steps, or someone who who can just see into the matrix and figure out without reproducing. That's fine too. Okay, then we have two other. Fail to create copy clusters. Yeah, very old stuff. No communication. This will go stale soon. This will go stale soon. Yeah, these will go away. We don't care about those. Okay. So that was all the needs triage. And then we have only a few in stale. Support failure domains. This is again an old topic. What's up with this? Okay, it's still on someone's to-do list. Let's just ping this person. And I can give the benefit of the doubt and remove the stale. Yep. Auto discovery. Yep, this will go away if no one cares. I certainly don't have time for that. Why using have wanted accepted? Yeah, this is something. Why is the have wanted missing if this was set to be have wanted? Yeah, I think we agreed about this, and this is needed, but I think it's just help. Okay. Do you know something about this, Dimitri? Have this discussion progressed privately between you?
No, I have not discussed that. I still think it's a good idea. Just it's one of the things probably nobody gets time unless somebody actually sits down. Somebody interested in this feature actually sits down and does it.
Should we freeze it or should we keep this active and put a have? Surely we need a have wanted on this, but should we freeze it or should we keep this around?
I don't know how Kubernetes usually does it. I would freeze any RFEs that make sense strategically, like long term, because they're valid items and they're not going to become invalid in 6 months.
I can accept that. I also don't know how others are doing it, but I think if it has the have wanted, then folks can find it. If somebody is motivated and want to implement something, you can always browse the have wanted. Nope. Well then. Okay, and maybe the previous one that I moved to active, I should move to frozen, but it doesn't really matter now. That also received the help wanted. And let's check the help wanted and the fresh ones. So April, May, March, June, April. A lot of broken links. What do I am? It was firmware. I'm just looking for the one that this one. I don't think this is waiting. Why would it be waiting for more evidence? Why did I put? I don't get why did I put here more evidence stuff. And yep, okay. Yeah, I guess we are through this. I think from now on I will add the help wanted always to the reminder list. This will be forever there. Or from now on. Okay, so this was all the triaging, and I see right now that Tuomo is typing. So you have a review request. We have time for that.
Adam, I also just added a new issue that probably needs triage. It's just related to the issue that Dimitri posted on the Slack. Actually, he noted that the integration tests are not testing the actual changes on the PR on the ironic IPA downloader repo. So probably we need to fix that.
Yep, yep, I've seen the discussion. Sure, this is accepted. Will you fix it, or should I put a help wanted on this?
Let's put help wanted, and when I have time, if it's not taken, I'll work on it.
Okay, great, thanks. And then there is the one from Tuomo. This is TLS configuration. By the way, Tuomo, if you are speaking, I can't hear you. But in any case, this is a review request, so feel free to review it. I know folks are working on this for quite some times. It's a bit above my head at the moment. I have not checked this PR, but please, if you have time, then review it. But I see that there's quite an active discussion going on, so it would need an approve actually for someone in the BMO maintainer list, from the maintainer list, and our maintainer Kashif or approver is not here, so we are actually we would actually need someone else, and Tuomo already pinged all those folks who are relevant. So yeah, please, those of you who were pinged, check this. And let's help Jawad merge this PR. Yep. I think that's all from the agenda, and that's all from me. Is there any question, suggestion, problem? Should we check something else? We have a few minutes still. Okay, if not, then thank you for your time. Sorry, this meeting took a bit longer than usual, but we had a lot of things to discuss. And yeah, have a nice rest of the day and see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.